All right, hey guys, Jason here. We're up here at Jimmy Britt, and we were up here the other night, and we talked about this right here. We sold this. This is a 2026 Warlock, 2026. And so we were up here, we took a look at that, and then we also noticed they had a 26 Warlock in black. Well, we have keys to this one. So we are unlocking it, and we are going to show this guy inside out and go through this baby and take a look at it. If you're interested in any of these trucks up here, Jimmy Britt, you want to talk to Brian. Here's his card and info right here, Brian. He is one of the guys. He's the one that helps me most of the time whenever I come up here and I get the keys. He is the guy. He watches the channel. He's a great guy, good supporter, and like I said, he's a good sales guy, so he's the one you want to talk to up here. And but we got the keys for this. We're going to dive into that in a minute. Also, I noticed that they just got up here. Take a look at this. Just came in. 2025. What do you think it is? What do you think we got right there? Okay, it's not a power wagon, but we got a winch on the front of it. It's a 2025 Rebel. This is a Rebel version right here with the factory winch package on it. How nice is that? We're going to be talking about that here in a little bit as well too. Look at those side steps. Look at these. These are by far the best looking power side steps I've ever seen in my life. Look at those. Tell me those aren't awesome. Not only are they going to protect you, but I mean, that's just amazing. Those are so nice looking power steps. This thing is such a beast on here, and we'll talk about that when we're going to come back to that in another video. But right now we got the keys to this. So here we go. Two Warlocks. Two Warlocks, blue one, black one, same truck. Basically same exact setup on here. And we have the badging right here, which now says Hurricane. Sorry, you're gonna get some road noise. We're right on the highway. But it says Hurricane on it now. It does not anymore say SST. I like that. I think that badge looks just straight up excellent on there. Very nice. We got the Goodyear Duratrax. These are 33s. They do a good job on this thing. I'm pretty sure they're 33s. These are a 275, 70, 18. If I'm not mistaken, that's a 33. 18-inch wheels, which is nice because you can, again, this is an off-road truck. You got to understand that. People are always like, God, I wish it came with 20s. Even on an 18, when you air down, it is not about the width of the tire, it is about the spread of this footprint that's under here. And the meat that you have here allows it to air down and spread out. See how it's rounded? You get this much air surface or tire contact patch. When you air it down, because you have this much sidewall that spreads from here to here, it gives you much more traction. You can't do that on this. Here's 22s. You can't air this down. It's pointless. It does nothing. There's no room in the tire sidewall for this to actually expand out and go wider. There's no option to it. It doesn't do anything for you. That's why the Rebels, the Warlocks, the Power Wagons, they come with smaller rims, bigger tires, because you need that ability to be able to air that down. Not to mention, this will ride so much nicer with a little bit of give, almost like suspension in that tire, versus this just going whoom, 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 and bouncing down the road. I like this combo. So the Warlock does it. All right, so, and but I like the tire setup on here. Remember, this is basically built on a Rebel. This is a tradesman version of a Rebel. Rebel being a Laramie version of a off-road truck. Well, Ram says, no, let's give people that don't want to spend that much money and don't care about the leather interior and the fanciness, let's give them something that they can still have that capability with a cheaper interior trim setup. That's what this is. This is a Rebel in a tradesman version, and they call it the Warlock, and they nail it. They do it very good. Bilstein suspension on this thing. You get a 1-inch ride height lift on it from the factory. You're going to get skid plates on this thing. You're going to get the full deal on here. Everything you can see underneath there. Look how perfect that is. Great setup on it, and they do it well. Tow hooks on the front, the whole setup. Now, they do simplify at some points in the fact that you're not getting the auto touch handles on there where they automatically open up for you and the passive stuff and all that kind of thing. You don't get that feature like you do get if we come over here, like on this one right here on this 2500. You can see here how you got the passive entry and exit right here, where you don't have to take your key fob out of your pocket. You're not getting some of those features, but again, you're saving tremendous money because you are in a Warlock version. You do get the side step. You get the side step right here, which is very nice for getting in and out. So that works like a champ. And like I said, they got the dual exhaust on here. They do them well. They do these trucks phenomenal. Let's take a look in the bed now that we got it unlocked. All right, here we go. We got a damped tailgate, very nice. We got a track system inside of here, which is perfect. Both sides, that's pretty neat. I like it. The Ram does the tie downs perfectly. Now, nobody does tie downs better than GM does. GM gives you, on their full sizes, 3, 1, 2, and 3 all the way up in all 4 corners. Here, they only give you the low ones, but the low ones are all that matter. Plus, you got the track system, but low is all that matters because you tie things down, not tie things up. We do get bed lights, and not only do we get bed lights, these bed lights come with, I'm going to try and lean in here and show you, but they also come with an actual dedicated on-off switch right out here. You can do it yourself too as well. And we got 120, 400 watt power in the bed. So bed lights, power, low tie down points, bed line. What more can you ask for? Pretty perfect on every kind of level. So they do it very well, give you the perfect setup on here. Tailgate weighs nothing, camera in the back, perfect tow hitch setup. Everything about this truck is phenomenal on the outside. Rear sliding window, can't complain about nothing. Let's take a look on the inside of it here. So if we drive in, standard plastic like my Power Wagon is. It is basically black plastic, nothing to it, simple, functional as it is. We got no complaints there. Do get map pockets in both rear seats. I love that. My Tradesman Power Wagon does not have these, and it pisses me off. In here, in a Warlock, you do get them. That is a goldmine thing in here. You also, in this Warlock, are getting the actual flip down console with the cup holders in it. And you're also getting a split bench rear seat. This is phenomenal, okay? These are major upgrades to a Tradesman package, and they do it well in here. You're getting the fantastic setup. So you have that. They do make containers that'll come in here for storage to hold all this stuff back if you want to buy one, but they give you a lot of room here. You also get the Ram boxes. Okay, that's what I call them. I know they're not called a Ram box. Before somebody goes, Ram boxes are in a bed, dude. Listen, to me, it's a Ram box. And these pull out. This can be used as a cooler. It actually pulls out of there. You have these on both sides, plus tie down points, so you can lash down anything if you were buying it and sticking it in the back end. Full flat floor. Love that you get rear AC vents and a cubby here. You're not getting any power back here, but again, it is a Tradesman version. I believe you get power in the center console and just run a cord back here for anybody back here that wants to plug in USBs. Keep it simple. Don't let them overthink it. So, but they do this thing. This has got, I wish my Power Wagon Tradesman had this type of a seat setup and it had these boxes in the floor. It really does piss me off that we do not, and that I don't have a 60-40 split. Like I said, here in the Warlock, they're upgrading you and giving you those features. They do it phenomenal. Let's walk around on the other side over here real quick and take a peek. I mean, they're killing it on this truck. I'll show you the window sticker. It's right here. I'll show you that as soon as we get done on this side. But same thing here, simple, functional, easy to clean, very easy to do. Vents back here, the same setup, map pocket, and again, 60-40 split, and they do make, like I said, you can get a big cubby here, and then you also have the other Ram box or floor storage box unit here. So, like I said, you cannot beat the system in here. They just do it flawlessly. They crush it. Their seats are so nice. Everything about this truck is so nice. Look at a window sticker on here. So here we go, and I'm going to pull this up and actually put it in here for you so you can see in real time and actually see what's on there. But MSRP $57,185. The only extra options on here that we see are customer preferred package 21B for $4,600. Here is all the stuff it gets. I know it's kind of hard to see, but as I'm showing you this, I'm probably going to pull up the main one and put it in here for you so you can actually see it on the actual truck in there. So, like I said, gives you some ideas there. And you get the blind spot mirror in there, which is fantastic. Coming over on this side, we get skin, plastic, simple, but lots of storage in here everywhere. They do it well. I love this cubby. I like this better than the actual higher trim ones, Bighorns and up, that have the door on there where you got to touch the door, because the door unit sticks in here and it takes up way more space than this because of all the sides and everything to the door. I actually like it open. Plus, it's easier for me in here. I love this setup. I like it open rather than closed. I'm a big fan of that. Glove box right here, simple, functional, capable, and good setup. And then we get the bonus here is the fact that we have this center console. Now here, Yes, we got storage in here in a little bit. It's not a ton. It's kind of actually pretty weak storage when you think about it in here as far as that goes. But you do get storage in here. Do we get power in there? I don't remember. Yeah, we get power right in there. So we do get power. And that's why I said you could run that power and run it right out towards the back and have it there if you wanted to. But you get that. But look at this. It is actually a seat. And this particular one comes with this right here too. It's not, it's rare today to find a truck that doesn't give you some kind of a bonus, but this is an extra floor mat. So if you have, if your wife stepped in dog crap or something like that and you're gonna let her get in the truck, you can actually open this up and put this on the floor, and then that way she's not gonna get, dog crap all over your floor in your truck. So that's why they give you this. It sits right here. It's a nice little bonus piece, hides under there, nobody sees it. You do pay extra for that. I didn't see it on the window sticker, but usually that's a little extra in there, but it's kind of one of those hidden dog poop mats is what it is, and it's right there for you. Let's put that down there where it goes. Here they give you another seat storage underneath this. I don't get that in my Power Wagon. Why do I not get this in my Power Wagon? My Power Wagon Tradesman, but the Warlock gives it to you. Massive storage in here, which is very, very nice. You get this little shelf compartment right here. I love this. I have this same setup in my Power Wagon. Love it. This is a beautiful system, and you can fit 6 people in here. 3 in the back, 3 in the front. How nice is that? They crush it. They do it so well. We'll come around Cockpit side, take a look at that, but they make this thing so nice, and they do such a great job on this truck. Straight up amazing. I cannot say enough good things about it. Coming around over here, let's jump into Cockpit side. And careful here, and we get blind spot monitoring. See it right there? Blind spot monitoring on the mirrors, all that kind of stuff, and you'll see that on the window sticker. Perfect, simple layouts. Nice, we like it. Okay, beautiful setup. Now, it is a manual only seat. The seat does not go up, does not go down. You don't get any of that control. However, if it bothers you, you can add seat jackers to this that are not expensive. I had to do it on my Power Wagon, but you can see where these bolts are right on here, where the bolts are for the seats. You can actually raise those up. You can go up 2 inches if you need to, but the seating position is pretty rock solid. Even for me, I'm only 5'6", and I'll tell you what, I see perfect out of here right now. I don't think anybody's going to have a problem. And let's say you're up here at 6 feet, 6'2", you're going to love this setup. It's not going to be bad at all. So the seating position is very nice. Again, but it is not a Alta, you're not getting raising, lowering, tipping forward. It's your old school seat. Slide forward, slides back. Grab the handle, push it forward, slide it back. That's your only option, and you can tilt the back forward a little bit like that. That's the only thing you're getting. No lumbar, no nothing. Simple version. I'm all right with that. Love this setup. Love the setup we have here. Love how all Rams, they put this 12 volt or 12 volt up there where it should be. Sunglass holders, pen separator up there. Love this. Okay, they do this so well, and this is such a great feature to have that right there. And we have in here also, the seat is way forward on that side, way forward. Can I move it? Let me see if I can reach it. Hang on. No, that's that one. Okay, got it. But we got, see if we can slide this here too. See, there we go. We do have all of your touch controls right here for your traction control, your parking sensors, all that kind of stuff. We have 4 high, 4 low, 2-wheel drive, axle lock. See, we got a rear locker in this too, which is very nice. We actually have a locker. And notice that they put the auto start stop right here next to the dial controller for your, you don't get a column shifter like I get in the Power Wagon, but you got the dial shifter, but you have this right next to it. So start here, turn that off, turn your gear. It's that simple. Beautiful little screen, nothing fancy, everything you need. Good chunky tactile buttons for all your AC controls, everything you need there, and a gorgeous instrumentation panel in here. Your SOS, your sunglass holder, all your features here, your rear slider power right there. Everything you need is here and good. Your light controls, your power lights, your cargo for your 120 volt in the rear. It's all here and functional for you, and it gives you everything that you could ever possibly want. Now, what else they do that's super nice? Look at all of our USBs. 4 USBs and an aux, plus 120 power, plus 12 volt power. Think about that. And remember, we are in a tradesman edition. We are low level, and we get that kind of connectivity and options in here. And again, you get this seat here, or you can make it an actual dedicated seat. So they do this thing very well. Let's look at the dash cluster here for you real quick. Fire it up, you can see what we got going on here. There it is. You can see that. So you get a big screen in the middle, giving you all your information, analog tach, and speedometer, fuel gauge, and temp gauge. Love that. You can program which one of these do what in what corners. They do it well. Simple, functional little screen. Everything on here is fantastic. Turn that down. Here's your traction control, your parking aids, and your aids. Parking sensors off, which is beautiful. You want them off, okay? But off when you're off-road. But traction control, tow haul mode, everything you're thinking of. And then watch this. Ready? Hit this button, we get a whole nother compartment right there. I don't get that in my Power Wagon. Even a place in the back to stand up business cards and stuff in here, and you can use that tab to pull out this whole tray to clean it. So they do this thing so good. Look at how good, I mean, they do this thing so good. Cannot say enough things about how great this truck is on every kind of level. Let's look at the door jab on this thing. Now, some people are saying, well, I'll wait for the Hemi. Wait for the Hemi then if you want it. Me personally, I'm taking a Hurricane. You wait for whatever you want to wait for. I'll take this all day long. Let's take a look at our sticker for payload. Where are we coming in at? 1,497 pounds of payload is what we are getting out of this. But again, remember, we are talking about a truck. Here's your GVWR info, but we are talking about a off-road type truck. Okay, this thing is designed to be used off-road. That is the whole purpose of what we want this truck for, is the ability for off-road capability. And you get it with Ram, you get it with the Warlock, and you get it for a very good price. So there it is. That's a look at the 2026. Is it any different than a 2025? It seems to me not really. It seems to be the same exact truck. But like I said, here, if you buy it and take delivery before September 7th, 2025, you do get the 100,000 mile powertrain warranty on this, on the 2026s. That's a huge feature. So Ram nailed it. They keep crushing it, doing fantastic. And I love that this truck is back, and I love what it offers, and I love everything we're seeing on this thing. Very impressive. There's a black one. There's a blue one. Two straight up amazing trucks. Questions, comments, put them below. Thanks for watching.